I know I haven't got much longer, so it doesn't really matter how much of this stuff I put away. I know it, and you know it. Well, that's why you're all here. Well, I've got some news for you all. You've been looking forward to my demise, haven't you?
Oh, come, sir, that's right.
You've battened on me all your lives and can't wait to get your greedy little hands on my not inconsiderable fortune. Well, you're not getting a single penny. Not a damn penny. Here is the old will. It shares everything out between you all. And tonight, I am cancelling it. I have drawn up a new will. Everything goes to my old regiment. Everything. To the glorious Fifth. Oh, what are you waiting for? I've made the toast. To the glorious Fifth.
To the glorious Fifth.
Even now you don't believe me, do you? Well, I've got the new will already prepared. By the time the new year arrives, you will all be paupers. I shall sign it at midnight and be done with the lot of you. Oh!
Good evening, and welcome once again to yet another ghastly crime, which we want you to help us solve. Also, as usual, to help us solve it, we have a panel. We also have a studio audience. Good evening to you all. The panel and the studio audience have these cards. Later on, we'll ask them, when everything has been revealed, to fill out the name of the criminal and as many clues as they can possibly spot. Now, I will say to you yet again, please do remember not to believe anything you see or hear, because one or more persons may well be lying, in fact, will be lying. So please do remember that. Now, let me introduce our panel. First of all, the youngest detective inspector, he tells me, in Special Branch, an actor, great friend of mine, Patrick Mower. She is delightful, she is delicious, she is a singer, dancer, actress, Barbara Windsor. One of the greatest Geordies of them all, on leave from New Scotland Yard, John Woodward. And crime reporter for a great national newspaper, ex-detective Tom Tullett. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we take you back to the scene of that dastardly crime.
Oh, don't kill him. He's the pride of my collection. You fool! You shouldn't have done that.
Are you all right, sir?
All right. All right. You don't remember what I taught you about my snakes when you were a child. James has just killed an African devil viper. It's 80 inches long and the deadliest known to man. There is no known antidote to its venom, which usually kills in 30 minutes.
Oh, no!
Peters, lock the door immediately. Put the key in your pocket.
Yes, sir.
You're all hypocrites, all of you. And one of you is more. One of you is a murderer, or will be soon. I must know which one of you did this thing. I must know before I die.
I've told you many times to get rid of these ridiculous pets of yours. I warned you that one day there could be an accident.
An accident? Are you mad? Do you think I keep snakes in my safe?
No sane person would keep them at all, but I know you after a bottle of brandy.
So that's how you think you'll get away with it. Well, I have a better idea. I, Gerard Charon, being of sound mind, leave all my estates and possessions without exception to The name I shall write down here will be the name of the person who can find my murderer. I will not die without knowing.
That's ridiculous.
But quite legal.
Legal or not, I've only got 25 minutes. Peters, pour me a large brandy.
Certainly, sir.
The old fool's gone raving mad. What shall we do?
What shall we do? There's nothing to do. You've already done it all.
What do you mean by that?
My dear brother, you've always resented the fact that I'm the elder, if only by 1 minute.
You're a fool.
I believe this to be an accident. But if you're right, Gerard, then we will settle this now. I think we should account for ourselves over the last few hours. Now, Isabel and I arrived here at exactly 7:30, 10 minutes before you, Patrick. Peters showed us straight into the study. Thank you. We asked him to fetch us a masala and a whiskey.
Dear or masala, madam?
Very fond of masala. We stayed until James arrived. Ah, James. Good to see you.
Uncle. Gilbert. My darling aunt. How very good to see you again. Did you have a good journey?
It was comfortable enough, but it was very, very cold.
Oh, of course, Sunday.
Thank you.
Yes,
Madam?
Hideous.
I don't know why we're not supposed to
Begging
feel
your
the
pardon,
cold.
sir,
or
can I
something.
get
It seems to be
rid of
quite a rush.
Yes,
Excuse me.
I
No, thank you, Peters. No, I'm taking mine in the library. Could you bring me one in there?
Certainly.
Patrick and Christine have arrived. Are you coming in to see them?
Yes, we'll be in.
Don't be
We'll
too...
join you in a moment.
See-
After that, we went to the library to join Patrick and Christine.
Usually, yes.
Do you know, I haven't been to that club since 93. Time I'm going to.
Good evening.
Gilbert, nice to see
Yes,
you.
and you.
Dear Aunt Isabel.
How good to be together.
Nice journey.
Well, it was comfortable, but it was very cold. I suppose it was cold all the same.
Yes, Peters, thank you very much.
So, with what the Pons, eh? We have no idea.
Much too dear.
It was a present from Christine.
It looks vaguely Parisian.
Then your father came down and joined us at 8 o'clock. And as you know, sometime after that, we all went into the dining room and we dined there until 10. After which the ladies left us and we all went into the smoking room. The ladies then joined us here just half an hour ago. And we've been here since that time.
I've not been in this room this evening until I came in with you all after dinner. Somebody could have come in here before 10:30.
That's not possible. We've all been together since we arrived.
Yes, Peters, what is it?
Begging your pardon, sir. The ladies, sir. They left the dining room before you gentlemen did. If you remember, sir.
You insolent old devil, what are you getting at?
Well, Christine and I went up to the guest bedroom to tidy our hair, and then, well, we came down here and joined you gentlemen. I mean, we were...
Shut up and listen to me, all of you. You're wasting time, my very valuable time. I fed my pets, all of them, late this afternoon, about 5:30. Only I have ever fed them, and always alone. I then returned to my bedroom to rest and prepare myself for dinner.
So, anyone could have entered the study between 5:30 and 10:30 when we all came in here.
Well, Peters?
Begging your pardon, sir. I was in here earlier this evening, sir.
You have no duties in this room unless I specifically ask you. Why were you in here?
You forget, sir, that I have to light the fire in here at 6:30.
Oh, yes. Well, get on with it.
Well, sir, before I started to light the fire, I must confess that I was, having a small drink of your brandy.
Damn cheek. You got good taste, though. I'll say that for you. Oh, go on, man. Go on.
Well, sir, I was sitting down with a decanter in my hand when I heard a noise at the French windows. I thought it was you, sir, and since I was in a rather compromising position, I hid behind the curtains. I heard the windows open and someone come in.
Welcome back. We have the rest of the story to come, but for those of you who have in fact just joined us, here is the plot so far. The year is 1899. It's New Year's Eve, and there's just 30 minutes to the new century. Sir Gerard Charon has called his family around him. He tells them that when he signs his new will, they will all be disinherited from his vast fortune. Now, did anyone know of this decision? Because when he reached inside his safe to get the new will, he is bitten by a deadly viper. Now, he knows there is no known antidote and that he has only 30 minutes to live. But who put the snake in the safe? Now, there's his younger brother Gilbert and his wife Isabel, his two sons, James and Patrick's wife, Christine. Only Peters, his trusted retainer, was above suspicion. Or was he? Sir Gerard had 30 minutes to find his murderer, but 15 minutes had already gone.
Were the windows to the conservatory locked?
Not always, sir.
I see. Well?
Begging your pardon, well, what, sir?
Well, good grief, man. Who was it?
I couldn't see, sir. I was too concerned at the time not to be discovered, so I remained well behind the curtains. I remember thinking that it must be the master. He does occasionally use the French windows if he comes in from the conservatory.
Rubbish. Didn't you see anything?
No, sir. I stayed behind the curtains. There was just this noise. A swishing sound. I found that very puzzling, sir. Very strange. I stayed behind the curtains until I heard the windows close. Then I locked the windows, made up the fire, and lit it, sir.
What else did you hear? Think, man, think.
Nothing, sir. Oh, yes, I remember now. There was something. I heard the top of the snake cage being removed, sir.
So someone was in here at 6:30.
Were We didn't arrive until 20 to 8.
I arrived down about 7:30.
Someone must have been here early and came back later.
We do know that someone was here.
I know. It has to be someone who knows the combination to the safe. Only you, Gilbert, and my sons here have that information.
And yet, Peters, why didn't you tell my father that someone had broken into this room before now?
I couldn't very well, sir. Not without having to explain why I'd hidden behind the curtains.
Wait a moment. When Christine and I arrived, Peters opened the door. We went into the library. He took our motoring clothes. Oh, Peters. Peters?
Oh.
Thank you.
Peters? Thank you.
Then James came in. He said he'd been in the study.
That's right, I remember. He said something about let's all go into the study, but I said no. After driving 20 miles, I wanted to stay where there was a nice big fire. Not in a cold study.
Well, what's so interesting about all that?
It means, my dear James, that you appear to be the only person so far who was in this room before any of us.
Well said, sister-in-law. There's only one flaw in your neat little accusation. I was not alone in the study. You forget that Uncle Gilbert and Aunt Isabel were here with me.
So, James, when you left, your uncle and aunt were in here alone.
Well, yes, but only for a moment. After James left, we too went to the library.
Somebody is lying. Gilbert, what were your movements before you arrived here?
Before? Well, Isabel and I arrived at Chiddingfold by the 7 o'clock train. As you know, it takes at least half an hour by hansom to your door. As I said before, we were here at 7:30.
Begging your pardon, sir. At this time of the year, the train does not arrive on Sundays at 7. It's nearer 6 o'clock, sir.
Well, yes, that's true. We did have a drink at the inn in the village before we came up.
And you, Patrick?
Well, Christine and I left Petworth just as it was getting dark. We had a marvellous journey in the new Daimler. We arrived just after 7:30.
Yes, well, I realized that I've been here all day, but I was out riding all afternoon. I, too, stopped off at the inn in Chiddingfold for some ale and arrived back here at 6.
Yes, sir. I helped Mr. James to stable his horse. But it was earlier than 6, sir. Begging your pardon, I would say more like 5:30.
Thank you, Peters. Well, maybe it was 5:30. I went straight upstairs, I washed, I changed, and arrived back down here about 7:15, just before Uncle and Auntie arrived.
Excuse me, Mr. James, but when I left you in the stables, you were wearing your waterproof riding cape, were you not?
Yes, I was. What of it?
I think I follow Peter's drift. Is the cape made of waterproof fabric?
Yes, of course it is.
Well, Peters,
It's just that when you move in it, sir, begging your pardon, sir, it swishes.
This has gone too far.
not far enough. Oh, my head. What's the time?
It's almost midnight.
I know who did this thing. There is only one person apart from Sir Gerard who knows anything about snakes. And that is James. Only he would be able to slide open the top and tell the harmless ones from the viper.
Thank you, Peters. Now I know who my murderer is.
He's dead. I, Gerard Charon, being of sound mind, leave all my estates and possessions without exception to Stanley Peters.
It does rather look like I get everything.
But why?
Because, sir, I told him who his murderer was. Oh. By the way, Happy New Year.
Well, there we are. Now you know. And that's all you're going to see. This is the particular moment where I introduce you to our suspects. And they are... Peters, Isabel Charon, her husband, Gilbert Charon, and Patrick Charon, and his wife, Christine Charon, and James Charon. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the panel, this is the particular moment when I tell you you are allowed a 20-second replay of any particular piece you'd like to see back again. So we'll start with you, Patrick, and go down the line and ask you what would you like to see replayed.
I'd like to see the scene when Peters is hiding behind, listening to the noise behind the curtain.
Right, you are. Peters behind the curtain. Barbara.
Oh, yes, also Peters, when he pokes the fire.
When he's poking the fire?
Well, you know, he puts some coal on the fire.
Puts some coal on the fire.
That's why I want to see it again. I wasn't sure what he was doing.
I see it.
Yes.
Very good reason to see it again. John, what would you like to see?
I'd like to see the scene with Isabel and Gilbert when they first arrive in the study and are joined by James.
Isabel and Gilbert's arrival
Yes.
in the study and joined by James. You shall see that. Tom, what would you like to see?
I'd like to see that, and I'd like to see the moment when the whole family is together.
The first moment when the whole family is en famille, in fact.
En famille, yeah.
You will see that. Right, well, while they're getting all those ready upstairs for you, perhaps we could start the questioning. With you, Patrick. We'll go down one by one, if we may, ask one question, and off you go.
James, somebody...
Mr. Chairman, forgive me. Would you mind pointing out to this policeman fellow that since my father's demise, I am now Sir James?
For what?
Policeman fellow. Sir James, if you please.
I do beg your pardon, sir. James. Somebody remarked that you were the only person in the room that knew anything about snakes. Is that true?
It's a near truth. Both my brother and myself were instructed.
That is apart from your late father.
Apart from my late father, yes. Were instructed in herpetology at a very early age. We didn't take very much interest.
Herpetology.
Herpetology.
Yes. Barbara.
Well, I just wanted to ask Isabel and Christine if they'd like to loosen their stays, because it must be awful sitting there. Because I know I've worn those awful things.
Yes.
Still there.
Yes. Mr. Chairman, I would like to protest.
Oh, what?
You mean you don't want to loosen your stays, ma'am?
No,
That's such indelicacy.
I'm sorry, sir. You wouldn't like her to loosen her stays. No, I'm sorry. The lady doesn't want to loosen her stays,
right.
Barbara. It's a very good question.
I'll ask a proper question.
Yes, you may, yes.
James, your mother's dead, right?
She is, madam, yes.
Yes. So, snakes to your dad was his kind of hobby. You know, since she died, kind of thing.
Oh, indeed,
You know,
they amounted
they like
to...
his pastime, yeah?
Indeed,
I
yes.
think we might be on delicate ground here, James. Be very, very careful how
Are you
answer
seeing
this
something
question.
into that, because I'm...
No.
No, indeed, I read nothing at all
good.
proper into your question, madam.
Yes.
Indeed, it amounted to an obsession. He kept the snakes, of course, in the conservatory, but he did have one rather special python. Called it Daisy, for some reason. Went everywhere with him. Rumour has it that it even slept with him in the very cold winter months.
Well, I
James, is this pertinent to the point, do you think?
I was merely answering the latest question.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. I thought you answered it extremely well. So let's ask John. John, do you have a question?
Yes, I'm intrigued by that clock, which seemed to be incessantly chiming half past this and half past that.
Yes.
Perhaps Peters would like to answer me. We saw you all in the room talking. Thank you, Peters. I'm glad to see that you haven't been spoilt by your millions. I do think... I haven't finished my question, Peters. A gentleman's gentleman waits to be spoken to before he... all right?
I beg your pardon, sir?
I should think so. Now then, this clock, why does it only strike halves and not strike quarters? Have you been at the clock, Peters?
No, sir.
Peters, answer that question. Have you been at the clock?
No, sir, I have not been at the clock. The master used to wind the clock, sir, and he wound it. It was an 8-day clock, and he wound it every week. And he didn't like it chiming at the quarter, so he arranged it. It would only chime at the half and on the hour.
Thank you very much indeed, Peters.
Is that all you have to say, Peters?
Well, we can come back to that in a minute. We can come back to that in a minute, John.
Yes.
I just want to get on to
Yes.
Tom's first question.
Yes.
Tom.
Gilbert, why did you lie about the train time?
It is something I would not like to discuss in public.
We'll come back to that, Tom. I know you want to go on.
ask
But
you
we have, in
something
fact,
else?
our first playback.
Oh, all right.
Ready for you now. It is John's playback. It's where Isabel and Gilbert are in the study, and James comes in and joins them. Here it is on your screen now.
Peters showed us straight into the study. Thank you. We asked him to fetch us a masala and a whiskey. Very fond of masala. We stayed until James arrived. Ah, James. Good to see you.
John, you have a question arising out of that?
I don't think I have. It was interesting to see the second time through that Sir James look of horror as he entered there.
Yes. Well,
as if
we'll
taken as
come back to you in a bit.
I'd missed that
You
the
might have a
first time
question later
round.
on. Does anybody else have a question? Tom, you were in the middle of putting a question, I believe, when I interrupted you.
I'd like
Oh,
to.
previously?
Yes.
When I was talking to Gilbert?
Yes. Want to carry on with that, or...
I wanted on to ask him what he had to drink in the pub.
Well, you see, this concerns my wife, her little weakness.
Could you tell us about her little weakness?
Well, it happened on the grand tour, you see. She took a liking to masala, and I'm afraid we went to the pub for a little while to fill in the time. But I hoped that she wouldn't drink too much, because I knew we were in for a rather heavy evening, as we always were with my brother.
And in fact, she was quite sober when she arrived.
Oh, yes.
We have the next playback for you. It is, Tom, your playback. It's where all the relations are gathered together in the library.
clubs last night. Really ought to. I'm going to.
Here, Gilbert, how nice to see you.
Yes, and you.
Dear Aunt Isabel.
My dear.
How are you? Good to be together. Nice journey.
Well, it was comfortable, but it was very cold. I suppose it was cold, I think.
Oh, bless you, Peters. Thank you very much. So,
Now tell me, looking puzzled. Any questions out of that?
No.
No? No, jolly good. Any more? Patrick, you have a question?
Yeah, yes. I was wondering why they looked so neat and tidy when they came in.
Well, last time.
Who was it that arrived there? Isabel, was it?
Yes, indeed, it was.
Yes.
It was, yes.
Did you arrive in a hansom cab, is it?
Yes. From the station.
And was it open?
Oh, no.
It was enclosed? Ah, that would account for why you looked so
I
pretty.
tied it at the inn when we had our drink.
I see.
I tied it myself.
Yes, did the cab wait for you?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, we called the cab when we got to the inn.
I see.
Is that clear?
Yeah.
Jolly good.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, we have the third playback. Patrick, it is in fact yours. It's Peter's behind the curtain, listening to the noises. Describe them carefully. There we are.
This noise. A swishing sound. I found that very puzzling, sir. Very strange. I stayed behind the curtains until I heard the windows close.
Well, there you are. Anybody else find that swishing noise strange? Any questions coming from that? Patrick?
Peters, I saw you take a large gulp of your brandy then. Was that because you thought the swishing noise could be a rather large snake coming from...
No, sir, that hadn't occurred to me.
What did you really think the noise was, then?
I thought it was the master, sir. And I didn't want to be seen drinking his brandy.
And does he usually swish?
No, no, sir, he doesn't.
Thank you very much indeed, Peters. Thank you. Any more questions, anybody? Hang on, before you start, we have the final playback, which is Barbara, your playback, which is almost continuous from the last one. I think it's Peters putting or preparing the fire, either putting coal on. Well, we'll see exactly what he was doing with the fire. Here it is now.
Sir.
Oh, there we are.
Oh,
Did that help you?
Yeah.
Putting gloves
on.
What?
Well, do you always put the gloves on when you prepare the fire? 'Cause I don't.
I don't usually light the fire, madam. Olive does it, but unfortunately Olive is pregnant at the moment.
Oh. Well, let's go into that about Olive. Ladies and gentlemen, finishing on that pregnant note, we have run out of question time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the point where the panel and the studio audience fill in the name and address of the studio audience, I hope. And here, Whodunnit, and as many clues as you can possibly find. I hope you at home have your brains ticking away, because we will be very, very soon here back to show you Whodunnit. See you in a minute. We have, in fact, collected all the cards, so let's find out from, first of all, Patrick Mower, Whodunnit, and one clue.
Well, I'm afraid that it was the man with the money, Mr. Peters.
Why?
Because when he was standing behind the curtain, listening to the phantom swisher, he said that the swish, the window opened, the swish came in, then the swish went out, and then the window closed, and then after that, he then heard the lid of the snake box being removed, and he couldn't have heard it if the window was closed.
Ah, good point. Barbara, Whodunnit?
I think it's Peters also.
Yes, why?
Well, because he wears gloves and he could handle the snake, couldn't he?
Yes.
Also, the butler always does it, doesn't it?
Yes, yes. Quite often. Actually, I like the one clue you've got down here. You say because of the gloves, he'd be able to pick up the snake, and Olive's gloves wouldn't fit him. That's
Well,
the
that's true,
pregnant
isn't
lady
it?
that we heard about.
Yes, we heard about that, didn't we?
John, whodunnit?
Well, Christine. I think Christine.
Why?
Well, because I think it was her motoring coat that Peters heard rustling in the... he tried to throw us on to James's riding coat, but it was her motoring coat.
Okay, John, that's one clue you've given. Tom, whodunnit?
Gilbert, I think, did it.
Why?
Because he had time. He lied about the train to start with. He had time to be at the house at 6:30. Ample opportunity.
Yes, that's fine. Well, let, in fact, us find out from our studio winner. Whodunnit? Mr. Arthur Scott. Yes, got the right one. Also got two very, very good clues. Mr. Scott, you may take a present from us, from here. All these things have been used in the play. We have 19th century books there, a collection of novels, salver, cigarette case, and desk set. So which would you like to take?
I think I had the desk set.
Very wise choice. There you are, sir. A desk set. And congratulations. Bye-bye. Right you are. Well, Patrick Mower said Peters did it. Barbara Windsor said Peters did it. John Woodvine said that Christine did it. And Tom Tullett said that Gilbert did it. Now, we have a gentleman here who knows who done it. Would you like to come in, sir? There we are. Do, please. Can you tell me, is this the actual snake? Is this the one?
That is not my murderer.
Oh, no. Would you like to tell us exactly who the murderer is?
I can tell you who my murderer is.
Will the real murderer stand up, please? So, John Woodvine, congratulations to you.
What do I get off the table?
You don't, you see, but £25 cheque goes to the charity of your choice.
I see.
Any second now. Thank you very much for your help, sir. We're very glad that's cleared up. Would you like to, tell me something, John? You said that Christine did it. Do you think that, in fact, the husband helped?
No, I think she did it because she knew that James stood to get the money as the elder son, and she wanted to make sure that...
That is exactly, in fact, why she did it. Yes. The clues are, for instance, how did Christine know that the snake cage slid open? Christine thought that there wasn't a fire in the study, she said, which shows that she was, in fact, in there before Peters lit it. Christine's cape, in fact, made the swishing sound. And, of course, it was to hasten the inheritance. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this week. I'd like to say welcome back to you next week. Different crime, same time. Unfortunately, I can't because this is the end of the series for now. I hope we'll come back again, and I hope, if and when we do, you will join us. So it is good night now to our panel.
Night.
It is good night to our cast. And it's good night from me, from the whole production team, everyone here at Thames, to you. Have a jolly nice week. Go carefully. God bless you all. Bye-bye.